Good morning and welcome to Clearview Outdoors. I've also got the VesselView hooked up to the boat. Gonna be doing a little bit of diagnostic on that. Right there, I'm just at idle. I'm just idling up through here. It says I'm running about 700 RPMs. I had 25 gallons of fuel. I've already used the point, just idling. So, kind of really curious to see how this thing works. There's a lot of other features. I can set it up a lot of different ways. Okay, so I've got the Mercury VesselView installed on my motor. You have to download the app. You go to the app, get the app open. Okay, so it's wanting me to connect. Put my keys off, so we'll turn it on, connect. Bug, that's the name of my boat. Now see, one thing I did notice, like if your boat's already running and then you get into the app, it just goes straight into it. Okay, so there we are. No RPMs. Got 17.7 gallons left. So see, as soon as you start it, there's your RPMs. Now there's different ways you can. This is what always comes up every time. But if you tap on the RPM, then you can it'll come with one preset one, just has like the RPM, temp, water temp, and oil pressure or something like that. But then you can go right up here on the right and you can customize it. I've customized this one. I've got my RPM, my mile per hour, my gallons. So you can go up here, you can customize what you want. RPM, speed, fuel, current flow, total fuel flow. You can do battery, coolant, oil pressure, oil temp, coolant, sea temp, which I'll probably never use. So on my second screen, that's what I've got. I've got RPM, mile per hour, my volts, my oil pressure. And you can actually do one more screen. You can do 3 screens, but I only have the 2. Just tap on that and create another screen. Then you go up here, and this one's the one I really like too, is the maintenance. So it tells you, now when I first hooked this up, it was telling me that my oil needed change, which it did, and my gear grease or gear case lube, and it needed changed. So I went ahead and done that yesterday actually, and now I've got 98%. I even changed the fuel filter. You can go into the history and log that in. It says log maintenance, check the items that you want to maintenance. So I didn't even know I had a belt. It says I still have 86% life on it. Spark plugs. That was another cool thing. I went into my history, put in my 300 hour or 3 year. I had this is 4 years old now. So I did the 3 year maintenance and logged that in, and it calculated it all. My impeller, still got 236% on that, and the spark plugs. So, you know, they should be good for another 2 years anyway, if not more. So really cool features, and I'm sure there's a whole lot more. Maintenance specs, you know, put in your serial number of your motor, and it tells you the maintenance kits, the capacity, the oil capacity, just all the different information, all your oil parts, gear case, spark plugs, gap type, plug torque, plug hex size, plug part number, water pump. I mean, it's just great information. Really excited to have this. You can do your whole shot, your performance. You can do whole shot, leaderboard, which is whole shot high scores, chart. You can do average fuel flow, speed, and fuel economy. It's pretty cool stuff. Looking forward to continue playing around with it. Keep you all updated. Okay. Mercy. So you can see how the motor's on first. It just automatically connects. Something popped up there about engine maintenance. So I'm going to go to my screen. That pops up every time, I don't know why. Now I filled this thing up today, 25 gallon, and every time you fill up, then you do have to record that manually. But I've ran it a little bit today just to see how everything works. So let's get her up on plane, and hopefully y'all can see. Get this mounted to my chest. Back off the throttle a little bit. Now I'm only using 6.3, 6.4. If I crank her down, jumps up quite a bit. Don't really get that much more speed. I usually cruise about 30. I know the wind and waves is probably horrible. I just want to show that.